Hi, everyone. I'm Ceree with the Spiritual View and one of Soulful Revolution certified readers. Today is Twin Flame Tuesday, and I am going to be doing a card spread today that reads the energies of the Divine Feminine, the Divine Masculine, and looks at the potential of union or working together at this time. Now, this is a general reading, so I would just ask you to take what resonates and throw away what doesn't. The decks I'm going to be using today, I've got two oracle decks. For the Divine Feminine, I'm using the Kuan Yin Oracle deck. For the Divine Masculine, the Towel Oracle. And the Tarot, we're using the Mermaid Tarot deck today. So when I pulled cards today, I was asking the question, where is the Divine Feminine today? What is the respective energy with her? What is the respective energy of the Divine Masculine? And as we look at bringing them together, what are those energies and what could be getting in the way? So I want to start with the Divine Feminine, and I want to start with the Kuan Yin Oracle deck. It's a beautiful card depiction called the Threshold. And I'm going to read you the message to the Divine Feminine from Kuan Yin. At the threshold you stand. Before you lies a way of being that is beyond fear. It is sacred passing through a karmic veil into a new life of empowerment, of peace, spiritual service to humanity, and joy in your own soul. Congratulations, you are embarking on a phase of deepest soul liberation into freedom of love that triumphs over fear. It has been quite a journey. Many, many lifetimes and much inner work have been required for you to be able to perceive the light of the divine, even underneath the density of fear. You are fast approaching the karmic threshold where you can shift from fear-based to love-based embodiment. This is a sacred and important time where it is wise to surround yourself with those who are able to support you in this love-based reality. In the near future, you will be able to sustain your vibration, even amongst beings who are based in fear, and you will even be of greater service to life, love, and divine power on this planet. For now, allow beloved Kuan Yin to help you connect to the beauty and potency, the love and fearless, endless joy of your own higher self. Do not be disheartened by any old fears that could surface. You do not need to create any story out of them. You just need to observe them with love and compassion and allow them to pass. It is just your inner self releasing any vibration which is not aligned with unconditional love. Sometimes there can be deep testing on the threshold. This is not an exam to be afraid of, but an opportunity to realize your development and to really be secure on a firm inner spiritual foundation before moving ahead with your soul service to others and how you live and how you are on this planet. It is of no use to prepare in assisting others on a higher scale in moving from love to fear if you're still making that transition yourself. Let yourself stabilize in the new vibration. Then your ability to help others will increase naturally with much grace, assistance, and love. And well done, beloved. There is much love and celebration in the spiritual world about this shift for you. Remember that the only defense ever needed, no matter what that apparent fear or threat, is unconditional love of the heart, which allows for compassion and detachment. You are safe and loved, dear one. So that's the message today for the Divine Feminine. The cards that I pulled for the Divine Feminine that further explore the energy, and I'm going to show you these three. This is the King of Wands, followed by the Fool, and the Six of Cups. Now, as you look at these three cards together, what's going on with the Divine Feminine is she actually knows who her Divine Masculine is. She knows what she wants. She knows her passion. She's done the work. And she's very nostalgic looking at the relationship that she has had with her Divine Masculine. And this could be a situation where there's potentially no communication or there hasn't been communication in some time. And she's preparing herself for an opportunity for union or an opportunity to work together with the divine masculine. Now, what's interesting is the twin flame journey is not about you and another person. So if you identify with the divine feminine and you're looking at the divine masculine as your romantic partner, and this is all about romantic union, there are those who would say that's one aspect of it. But for those of us who've experienced being in separation for many years, it's really about your own journey. It's about the journey of your masculine and feminine energies within. And that is the true nature of the twin flame journey, because you can't show up in a relationship and a partnership with someone else unless your energies are grounded and equally balanced between masculine and feminine. So this could also relate to the feminine side, the energies. You've really taken the time to do the work. You are ready to take that leap of faith. You know your worth. You know this relationship is very special and different. And with the King of Wands, you are looking at this from a very mature point of view, with passion, with purpose, and with intent. Now, what's interesting is the journey of the masculine energies right now. I'm reading from the Tao Oracle, and the card that I pulled is oppression. And the descriptors were restriction, exhaustion, depression, depleted resources, feeling cut off, punishment, and confinement. So whether these energies describe your divine masculine or whether they just describe your own internal divine masculine energies, obviously the energies are in a different place. And let me read you what the definition of oppression is for the divine masculine. Just as nature unfolds in cycles of contraction and expansion, so does the journey of being a human. Times of oppression can feel like being confined in a dark cell without a window or perhaps a door. And at times like these, it is particularly important to hold fast to the light within. It is with the help of that light that you can find the strength to pass through oppressive circumstances without unnecessary and ineffective struggle. And it is with the help of that light that you can also prevent yourself from falling into deeper despair or hopelessness. Difficult circumstances are life's way of provoking a leap from one level of consciousness to another. Although hard times can make you feel like life is out to get you, it is not the case. On the contrary, existence is never inimical, but it does provide us with the restrictions that can, if we receive them and work with them, to help strengthen the inner qualities that we need to keep growing and expanding. In order to thrive and reach maturity, we must find the strength and inner determination to keep on growing until we can rise above the dark and the difficult. In the process, we learn to be flexible as needed and to take advantage of opportunities for expansion when they arise. Whenever these oppressive circumstances come about, remember that hidden within the darkness, there is the light. The Taoist pictogram, known as the yin and yang symbol, represents this intimate interplay of light and darkness, expansion and contraction, activity and rest, all essential to life and growth. Any situation you face, whether it be in relationships, in work, in the inner world of feelings, or the outer world of mundane affairs, it can be approached from a life affirmative or a life negative standpoint. And it is the life affirmative approach that embraces the whole, rather than drawing lines that divide good from evil and darkness from light. The yin-yang symbol is a reminder that every darkness has its dawn. Every dawn contains a seed of darkness. Truly understanding this, not just intellectually, but at the core of one's being, is what we call wisdom. So the divine masculine energies obviously are reflective in a different place. So I pulled 3 cards for the energies of the divine masculine: the Knight of Cups, the 3 of Pentacles, and the 4 of Cups. Now, what's interesting, the divine masculine obviously wants to send messages of love and is ready to do so. because you see this depiction of the fair maiden picking flowers, the Three of Pentacles is about working together in collaboration and in teamwork. So there is an energetic desire on the part of the divine masculine to move ahead towards the divine feminine in whatever capacity that means. However, the Four of Cups would indicate that there is either a block or that there is a challenge with this. And the Four of Cups is typically, I'm overwhelmed, I can't move forward, I may be bored, I may be disinterested, or I don't know what it is that I want. So as a result, I do nothing. I asked for a couple of clarifiers from Spirit on the Four of Cups. I first got the Eight of Swords. So obviously there is some mental energy going on with the divine masculine as it relates to matters of the heart. The divine masculine, in essence, is in his head with the thoughts of this relationship or moving forward. However, there is a desire to send some sort of message or communication, which could be very small, but at the time, or at this time, it seems unlikely because the divine masculine energies seem somewhat stuck. So I asked Spirit, okay, so if we look at the energies combined, is there a possibility for a partnership or union or an opportunity in whatever capacity to work together for the good of the whole? I pulled 3 cards. The first card I pulled was the Ten of Cups. And this is the ultimate card of family and love. And again, this would be the joint energies between the divine masculine and divine feminine. So it's very clear that there's a lot of love here. So one would think, okay, there's a great opportunity here for union of some sort, whether it be communication, whether it be a text, whether it be let's work together. Then I pulled the Nine of Wands. And the Nine of Wands can oftentimes be a card of anxiety or wounding one another and uncertainty. And I said, well, tell me why did the Nine of Wands come out in the joint energy between the two? I pulled 2 cards, the Ten of Wands, and this is really about surrender to the journey and giving up the past, whatever cycles and things that have happened between the two, and which has led to some indecision. So the Nine of Wands here, I think, is representative of we haven't yet seen surrender to the journey, which has caused a pause or an inability to move forward. The next card I pulled was the Five of Wands. And the Five of Wands typically indicates conflict or drama, and it could be in our external surroundings. And I said, okay, so there must be some things going on between the two in their external environments. And I pulled a couple of clarifiers that came out. One was the Nine of Swords, which is all around anxiety, sleepless nights, really a lot of worry, potentially confusion. I said, well, what's the energy of the worry? And the worry is the Five of Cups, which is a lot of regret. And you see the person in the hood looking at the 2 cups or the 3 cups that have fallen over, but not looking behind him to see the 2 cups that are upright. So there seems to be some conflict, what I would call dissonance. There's anxiety, there's regret. So it seems to me at this point that the energies, though, on a separate note, each is on their own journey. But if you're looking at the blending of the 2 energies, whether that be within, there's still some work to do. There's still some clearing into surrendering on the journey to allow things to move forward. And there's also some anxiety and regret that needs to be worked through. So I said, okay, Spirit, if you could just give us a couple of different messages to send us off for the week, to give us some hope of what's happening next and what could be the potential as we move forward. And I pulled 2 cups. One was, I got the Eight of Cups, and this is a beautiful card of moving on and desiring a relationship that is much deeper, more spiritual, in moving on from a past cycle of an old way of being, whether it be with yourself or with your partner. And again, this is a beautiful depiction of the Eight of Cups. The second card that came out was the Ace of Cups. So I would like to give you hope that if you're working on balancing the masculine and feminine energies within yourself, oftentimes the Ace of Cups can be a new beginning in love of self and prioritizing self-care and self-love in a more blended and balanced way. So if you are solo in this journey, meaning you're not in any partnership, but this is really more reflective of your own journey and your blending of the masculine and feminine energies within, this gives us hope that there's a new day and a new start of a higher level of spiritual meaning in your growth and evolution of love. And here's an opportunity for self-love at its highest level. If you are looking at a relationship where you've been in separation from your twin, or you want to move towards this individual again, the conditions are ripe. Eight of Cups and a new opportunity to start a new cycle of love in a very different and profound way from the past. But it's clear that there's some clearing that's going on of old energy, of old cycles, of blocks, and those things are still in play in order to bring these energies together. That's the reading. Thank you so much for your time, and hopefully you'll have a fantastic Tuesday. Bye.